Hello family, welcome back to the channel, home of the RC community and home of the Patreon that offers the most value out there. Okay, if you're interested in the Patreon, those links will be in the description and in the comments, as well as the links for the merch will be in the description and in the comments. Now look, I had to bring y'all the facts. I had to bring y'all the proof. Okay, because like I said, it's not like I'm a psychic or anything, and if y'all want to see the proof, okay, of the videos I made and the things that I talked about, okay, before this AMA came out, feel free to go back and look at it. I basically said everything that the OG developer is going to tell you. Now, what did I tell you? Look, I look at the big picture. What did I tell you that was probably going on with the OG developer and what he was thinking? Okay, and also what did I tell you that the V1, okay, was going to do for Saitama versus what the V2 would do. I told you no one is doing V1 anymore. No one is doing V1 anymore. Everything is going to V2. Okay, as the crypto world goes, these projects are going to have to switch over to V2 to advance. No one is going to be doing those multiple zeros anymore. Okay, so we're going to listen to the facts right now. Okay, so everybody can hear. I'm going to play this little snippet for you so you can hear. Okay, so you will know what you need to know. And look, remember, I was the first one making these videos. I was the first one talking about this. Like I said, I don't know if Russ and the team, I don't know if they were looking at my videos or what, but we're going to get into it and play it. Let's go. Here's the facts.
We got anything else, you guys?
I'll just answer a few questions. My involvement is working with the V2.
Listen to him.
Contract and deployment, because I'm also a holder, as you can imagine. And I mean, the V2 contract is really to, so the team can get some marketing funds, and also that we can get listed on top tier exchanges, which is why we have to move from the V1 to the V2. Because the top tier exchanges want whitelisted wallets for their transactions. So, people that keep saying we should stay on V1, it is not an option for the token to grow. V2, that's why all large tokens have migrated to V2.
Thank you.
Because as the crypto world develops, we also have to develop with it so that we can get these, big exchange opportunities.
New investors out there, do you hear that? Do you know why V1 is not working and why those multiple zeros will not take the project nowhere or make you rich? Let's continue.
So I'm trying to transition the LP across to the team, multi-sig with the team, so that that concern is gone. I don't.
And for individuals complaining about multi-sig, we need multi-sig. Why? Because they're dealing with an entity now, which is an LLC. Anybody who knows anything about business and LLCs and C corporations and all that, you already know if multiple people are under a project, it's going to require multiple signatures to sign off on anything. All right, just telling you all the facts.
I think the community would be unhappy with the liquidity wallet being multi-sig with the team. I think that's what they want, so that's what we're gonna do. So my involvement is basically back end. That's why I'm not
back in.
I'm not doing what Russell does. Russell does the best job as the face of the token. But we don't need a second person doing his job.
Thank you. Which means what I've been telling you in the videos, that I said if this developer wanted anything to do with this project, he would have been did it from the beginning, and Russ and the team would not have been here. Do we understand that? Basically, everything they're talking about, I made multiple videos on. Why do I make these videos? Because I look at the big picture. This is what I do. When everybody's looking at the basic picture, they see one basic view and see the sky's falling. I'm looking another way. This is what they're talking about. So let's hear again why he does not want to run this complex project.
The team do all their job perfectly, so
they do.
I'm fully supportive of what the team do. I don't want to be stepping on their toes.
So what you're saying is you're not volunteering to do my job, Rob? Is that what you're saying? Because it's.
Look, I couldn't do your job. Your job is a job I wouldn't want, and I mean I couldn't do 1% of your job, to be honest.
It's complex.
I did see a few people asking about.
Okay, so I want to make that video. I don't want to go too long, but look, y'all, please listen to me. I know what I'm talking about when I make my videos. Go back and look at my videos and go look at this AMA. I made multiple videos talking about this way before this AMA came out. Like I said, it's not like I'm psychic. I just look at the big picture of things. Okay, when everybody's running around saying that the sky is falling, I'm basically looking at the big picture and saying, nah, this is what's going on with that. Okay, and then I'll come here and make a video for you. Okay, and then we have AMAs like this. That proves me right. All right, so a lot of people that say that I don't know what I'm talking about and things like that, or that I don't put out the facts, here's two of the facts right here. So like I said, y'all, we have to have patience with this project. You have to do your own due diligence, okay, when investing in Saitama or any kind of crypto, okay, because when you do not look at the big picture, all right, and you invest and make decisions based off of you make decisions based off of the FUD and the critics out there, you make very bad investing decisions. Me, myself, I've been investing for 8 years. I learned all of my lesson, okay, of what not to do in my first year. My last 7 years have more than enough went smoother for me after learning what I needed to know in my first year. Okay, 8 years of experience, 8 years of looking at the big picture. This is what I also teach in my Patreon. Why do I teach this in my Patreon? I'm not just offering those buy and sell trade alerts because, in my opinion, it's a ripoff. I believe other Patreon hosts should offer more. They should offer more learning, more education in those Patreons and in any platform that you're teaching anybody on. Okay, so these individuals would know what they need to know early so they will make less mistakes out there. This is why I teach that. Okay, and you may have some individuals that say, well, why charge for that? Why? Because multiple people want to learn, and when you're teaching multiple people, that is time right there. Okay, you have to value your time. Okay, if it's one person, that's a whole different story. But when you have multiple people that's in line that's willing to learn, okay, then that's when time becomes a factor. You have to value your time. This is why I teach. Okay, because I'm one of the only ones out here looking at the big picture. You have some other individuals that's looking at the big picture also, but me, myself, I'm wide openly teaching that. Okay, but this right here is further proof of what I was talking about, my big picture videos, and you heard it all right here in this AMA. I'm so glad they had this AMA. Now you see what Russ was talking about. Now you see what the OG developer is talking about. V1 is not going to help this project. So for all you investors out there that's saying, okay, I'm pissed off because we lost multiple zeros. Even if you had kept all of those multiple zeros, the project would have not went nowhere. You would not have become rich or wealthy. And number two, what is it? This developer, this OG developer, wants nothing to do with a complex project. He wants to stay on the back end, like I've been telling you all. Okay, because if he wanted to do this, he would have been did this. And this guy right here, Russ, in the team, he would never have been here. Okay, why? Because this guy down here, the OG developer, he would have had everything under control. He would have been doing things the way he wanted to do things. And my whole thing is this. Now that Saitama is even more complex and more advanced, what makes anybody think that he wants to step up and run this now? Now that Saitama is more complex and more advanced, what makes you think that there's somebody out there that can get hired over us that would come and want to run this project? No one. All right? So I want to make this video. And remember, okay, every now will be history tomorrow. Okay, and you either have patience in this crypto investing space or you lose in the end. And you don't want to lose in the end. And how do we not lose in the end? We look at the big picture. Stop looking at the basic picture. Okay, if you look at the big picture, you will know everything that you have to know, and you will be ahead of the game of majority of the masses of crypto investors out there. All right, so I want to make this video, and I will catch you all on the up and up. Howdy.